Hey y'all, I'm here today to do an aesthetics book tag. Basically, I'm telling you to judge a book by the cover. Now, books aren't people and people aren't books, so you can absolutely judge a book by a cover. Have I bought a book just because it's pretty? Yeah. Am I proud of that? Probably not, but that's not a big deal. I'll read it eventually. I'm not gonna really talk about the books. I'm just gonna talk about their covers. So if you want details, you'll have to look the books up. I'll try to post in the description box. I'll try to list them so you can look them up. The first question is best color combo on a book cover. Red and black. I have so many books with black and red on them. I'm not going to pull every single one of them out. This one's new. The Beautiful by Renee Audier. This one's got vampires in it, but it didn't get great recommendations. But the cover, it's black and red. I can't help myself. And my very favorite book in the entire world, Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. This one's actually black, gray, and red. But the pages, look at those black pages. Any book with sprayed edges, you're just about guaranteed I'm gonna love it. And I love this one. It's my favorite book ever. Next question. Best typography or font on a book cover. This one, I like cursive. A lot of, I won't just say cursive, I will say YA has the best decorative fonts on a book cover because they have to be inviting, I'll put it that way. And then there's something about Sweetie, the block letters. I really like the way YA markets book covers. Best simple cover. I like simple covers probably the best. Not this one, but I like simple covers the best without people on them, without, I mean, look, they're there. By Tommy Orange. This is a great book, just anyways. But this one, there's not a whole lot of detail, just the feathers. It can't give anything in the story away. I prefer books like that the covers like that anyways. The Witches Are Coming by Lindy West. All you have is writing and then it looks like fire coming out of witches. I really like this book too. It's nonfiction. Recommend it. Or The Near Witch by VE Schwab. Now this one has several different colors. There's the black one that I think that you can get at Barnes & Noble. It's a reprint of one of her very first books and they did special covers for it. I love this cover. I got it online, of course. And I haven't even read it yet, but it's gorgeous. And I think there's illustrations in it. There are. Of the front cover. Charlie's sniffing. He's interested. You can't see him, but he's here. Best in pages. Now, I'll show you another one with good in pages. But in pages, not many people decorate their in pages. There's a snake on this one by Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. Also amazing. I like how it connects. I've got to sneeze. Bless me. I'm not huge on in pages because most books don't have decorative. Best map. This is another one. I would say this does have the best map in it and also the best in pages. And I just read it recently. Tristan Strong Punches a Hole in the Sky by, I don't want to butcher his name, but it has, the in pages are the map and that's really neat and it's on both ends. See? I I like details when it comes to my books. Best naked hardback. Now this one is the one I said I'm not probably proud of because I bought it for the hardback without the dust jacket. But I had to have it in hardback because it's the prettiest thing I've ever seen. The Wicked Deep by Shea Earnshaw. Here's the hardback dust jacket, and here's the naked hardback. Look at that moon and the stars and the spine. It's just gorgeous. Have I read this? Absolutely not. I know it's about witches. I don't know if I ever plan on actually reading it, but it's on my shelf because look at the, oh my god, the full writing, the bird. I can't. And then I'll be honest, until this book, I never checked the naked hardback because what's going to be on there? And then this one. And I actually saw it in another video. Somebody else did this exact same thing. And I saw the naked hardback and I had to have it. Best back cover. Now, most back covers have writing on them. Nothing special. But The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson has dogs. What's not to love about a good dog cover? I don't know. Also, I love this book if you haven't read it. It's a YA contemporary, fun, sweet. Loved it. Charlie just hit the pole if the camera moved. Best chapter headers. Now, this one was one of the most fun books I had ever read. The Nevermoor, The Trials of Morgan Crow. This is a YA, not YA, middle grade. And most middle grade have chapter headers and illustrations and fun things like that. This one does, and I adore it. Okay, here's the preface. It's a crow. I mean, Trials of Morgan Crow. Just fun. Most books, especially adult books, don't have illustrations and chapter headers and stuff like that. Best illustrations. I own a ton of comics, but not a lot of children's books, like illustrated children's books. I don't count graphic novels illustrated because that is their format. So the only one I have for a fact that is illustrated that I would count is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I have all of the illustrated editions of these. I'll continue collecting them until they quit making them, because what Harry Potter fanatic wouldn't want it? Like the Hogwarts Express. I love it so much. I bought these actually to try and see if Cody would read them because there's the pictures, but no, he's not going to. I do think they're worth the read even as adults. I did get him to watch the movies. I count that as a win. He had never seen the movies until we started dating, and what a shame. What a shame. Next, best spine. I like simplistic spines. I like just the name of the book on it, simple. This one I like with the leaves, the regular cover, but I like simple, basic spines that just tell you the name, Sorcery of Thorns. This one is probably one of my favorites because it's purple. I think I got this in the Owl Crate. I did. This is my Owl Crate edition. The actual cover of this book is not purple. The actual cover of this book is green. But I have the purple edition from Owl Crate. I don't even remember what month that was, but it's one of my favorites. Last is favorite book cover on your shelf right now. One I haven't read, The Last True Poets of the Sea. I know it's a Shakespeare retelling. I don't know how it's a Shakespeare retelling, but I love the color scheme, I love the writing, I love the simplicity of it. It's not too ridiculously detailed. So I'll eventually get to this one, probably sometime this month, by Julia Drake. The one I have read and I've already talked about, The Great Alone. This is one of those books by Kristen Hanna. I bought this just because of the cover. Because look at that shiny road about Alaska. You'll have to watch that other video. It's just so pretty. Who wouldn't love this book? It's a fantastic. But that is some of my favorite book covers on my shelf. If you have a favorite book cover, let me know down in the comments. If you have a book you bought just because of the cover, make me feel less alone and tell me about it in the comments. And thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all later. Bye.